Hey, if you're over the age of 50 and wondering if a Tesla is too much technology, too complicated, or just not for people like us, I want to share my real world experience. So let me be clear who this video is for. I'm not a tech influencer. I'm not a car reviewer. I'm just a regular guy over the age of 50 who wants a comfortable and easy to own car. So if you're in your 50s, 60s, and even your 70s, and you're looking to buy an EV, and you're skeptical about owning a Tesla, this video is for you. So I bought my Tesla completely online. No dealership, no pressure, no waiting in an office for somebody to talk to their manager. If you can shop on Amazon or buy groceries online, you can buy a Tesla online. When it was ready, I drove to Lisle, Illinois to pick up my vehicle, and the process was so simple. I walked in, signed some paperwork for 10 minutes. They looked over my trade-in. We looked at the new vehicle. He paired our phones with the vehicle and then offered to even show us around the car and its features. However, I had been using YouTube for several months to understand all the features and capabilities of the car I was about to buy. Then we just simply drove home. Honestly, it was one of the easiest purchases I had ever made. So what are the real numbers like? I think this is where Tesla ownership really surprises people my age. I traded in my 2019 Ford Edge and they gave me $12,500. Then came the incentives. I got a $7,500 federal EV tax credit, a $4,000 Illinois state tax rebate, and as a veteran, I got a $500 incentive. And for using a referral code of a coworker, I got $1,000 off a vehicle as well by using a referral, just like the one in the description down below. So if you're interested in buying a Tesla, please feel free to use my referral code below. That's $25,500 in total trade-in and incentives. Now, this vehicle started around $50,000, and when you subtract that $25,000, add some taxes, it came out to roughly $30,000 in cash. And this is important because if you're retired or planning for retirement, those numbers change the entire math of ownership. This wasn't some luxury splurge. This was a sound financial move. So yeah, I had to pay a little extra to get a NEMA 1450 plug installed in my garage. It cost me around $1,000. But the main reason for that is my electrical panel needed an upgrade to be able to fit another 50 amp circuit breaker. They also had to run wires all the way up my kitchen wall from the basement and then into the garage, over the top of the garage, and then down to where the outlet was going to be installed. Now I plugged the car in every night, just like a cell phone. No more gas stations, no more standing out in the cold, pumping gas, no more smells. For someone over the age of 50, that convenience is huge. Now I wake up every morning with a full tank or a full charge. Sure, I added accessories like floor mats. I added some convenience things like the Tesla comes with a ton of room in the center console, but these storage bins that I use from Jawoot just make everything easier. There's 4 of them in a set. And then I also bought a number of other accessories. All of those you can see in my review videos in my other playlists for review. I just bought things that make daily life easier. But let me tell you about one of the best upgrades that I made. I bought XPEL XR tinting for my windows. I went through Woking in Bettendorf, Iowa to have it installed. These guys are professional. They installed 35% tint all around except for the front windshield. Why did I get that tint? Well, first of all, it cuts the heat and the UV rays. It reduces glare. It actually just keeps the cabin comfortable, and it makes long drives easier on the eyes. It's one of those upgrades you appreciate more the older you get. So, day-to-day ownership of Tesla. Here's what surprised me the most. The car is actually easier to drive than my old SUV. One pedal driving makes it easier on the knees. No more having to lift and switch over from brake to the accelerator and accelerator to the brake. And if you're using FSD, you rarely touch those pedals. The ride is so quiet. With the double pane glass that they put in the newer vehicles, you don't hear any noise from outside of the cabin. There's no engine vibration. There's no oil. There's no transmission. Electric vehicles just don't come with those things. So no engines, no transmission, no oil on the floor of your garage. Less noise means less maintenance, which means less stress. All right, let's talk about full self-driving. This is a big topic and a very strongly opinionated topic for many people. So I had free full self-driving for 5 months after my purchase. Also then went 1 month without having full self-driving. And now I pay for it monthly, $99 a month. Now, some people might say, well, why would you spend that much money if you're trying to save for retirement or you're retired? Well, when it comes to insurance for a Tesla, you can check with your own insurance companies, but for me, they were quoting me around $150. So I decided that if I could use FSD and use Tesla's insurance, I could save up to about $90 on that insurance price, making it basically a $10 purchase to have full self-driving to reduce that stress and fatigue. No, FSD doesn't mean you stop paying attention to the road. It doesn't mean you can take a nap while you're driving. It doesn't mean you can play on your cell phone or watch movies on the screen. It means none of that. What it means is you'll stop working so hard while you're driving. In traffic, you'll have much less stress. On long drives, you'll have less fatigue. In the cities, driving around, you'll have more awareness than you do with your own 2 eyes. This vehicle has 7 cameras watching all angles at all times. It knows things way before you do. After the age of 50, driving is less about speed and more about being comfortable, being safe, and having more confidence. Sure, FSD helps with lane positioning, distance control, speed control, navigation, even parking, which everybody hates to park, right? Parking is so easy with the Tesla because it can park itself. But the biggest things are the awareness and mental fatigue. When I didn't have it for that 1 month, I totally felt the difference. That's when I realized it had quietly become something that I relied on. So, is full self-driving for everyone? Maybe not. But for me, at this stage of my life, it absolutely is. I didn't buy it for bragging rights. I buy it because it makes driving easier and less tiring. And that matters more to me now than it did 20 years ago. So if you're over 50 and thinking a Tesla is too much technology, let me leave you with this. It's actually simpler than owning a gas car. Between buying it online, home charging, minimal maintenance, choosing your own comfort upgrades, and full self-driving, this car is the easiest car I've owned. If you're considering one, don't let age be the reason you don't. If this video helped you, please leave a comment. And if you're over the age of 50 and thinking about buying a Tesla, please comment and share your thoughts. And if you want more real-world ownership videos like this, please subscribe. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you have a great day. So use technology to stay safe and enjoy life.